And I will not break rules because I think it's person sufficient to talk between us, okay? Or you prefer to break?
I prefer to break.
Okay, so I will.
Because
Okay.
I want to talk too
For
much.
me,
I,
it's okay.
Ricardo, you talk too much. Old guys like us must talk.
Okay, so I will break and you will help me as always, okay, Jefferson?
Okay, sure.
Just a moment, so. Okay, so you can go now. Okay, so let's start with our conversation. For start, I need to say something about this topic, the power of help. The purpose of this topic is to rethink our conduct as people, human beings, and reconnect with our essence, because we talk much more about everyday matters than about ourselves as person. So I hope you take advantage of this topic to reflect, okay? And another important message is I am not an English teacher. I am a talker like you. And that means I am not here to correct or teach. I'm just here to guide the conversation, okay? And TNT is a community that encourages study and personal development through the use of language, okay? So I will send again this question, our questions in chat. So to start with topic number 1 is introducing yourself and say a word that defines your weekend. So in my case, as you know, my name is Cynthia. I'm here in TT because I need to develop my thinking in English, because I think in Portuguese first, and that confuses me when I will speak. So I need to improve this ability. I am 44 years old. I am a mother. I have a daughter. She is 10 years old. I live in Santo André, São Paulo. I live in an apartment. I love plants, flowers. I love read books. I love ride a bicycle. I love study. I love meet people, and that's it. And so, how about you, Daphne?
My name is Daphne. I'm 27 years old. I study psychology. I live in Amsterdam. I'm married. I'm here to improve my English. And what words define my weekend is good foods, or go out with my friends or my husband to yes, I say more words. Yeah, food define my weekend.
That sounds great for me. I forget to say the word, and in my case, it's lazy, because I stayed in my home watching movies all the time. So that defines my weekend.
Yeah, sound
Okay. Thank you, Daphne. Swelling, welcome. Welcome to our conversation. We are in topic number 1, okay?
Okay, can you send the question for me on chat, please?
Okay, sorry.
Good morning.
I send it. Can you introduce yourself?
Good morning. My name is Welly. I'm 27. Sorry, I don't know. I think I'm tired. I think I have a flu, so I feel tired. But I live in Rio de Janeiro with my family. I have a degree in human resource, and now I attend post-graduation degree in organizational psychology. I don't know. More else. My mind is blank today.
Can you
But,
say a word that defines your weekend?
yeah, good. My weekend was good. That's it.
Okay, that sounds great too. And how about you, Mariana?
So I'm Mariana. I'm 28. I live in Czech Republic, and I don't work regularly, but sometimes I work like babysitting. In my days, I just study and go to the gym. I don't do anything special. And a word for define my weekend, it is lazy, because here was cold and run. So yeah, I pace my weekend in the coach, watch series and make crochet. Yeah, just that.
That sounds great for me because here the weather is so hot and it was so uncomfortable. So, and how about you, Victoria?
Hello. Sorry. I am Victoria. I am 25 years old. I live in Rio. I'm a nurse. And I have a little son. He's 5 years old. And a word that defines my weekend, I believe, new. Like a lot of new things happened. So yeah, I believe new is my word today.
Okay, that was positive news.
Positive news.
Okay, so that's great. So let's go to topic number 2. How important do you think it is to help other people and why? So to answer this question, please, Daphne, can you start?
Sure. How important do you think it is to help other people and why? Okay. I think it's very important because one hand washes other hands, uma mão lava a outra. And when we help someone, we feel happy, and we will, maybe in the future, we will need their help in some moment. And about you, Mariana?
For me, it's very important. Helping others, we contribute to create a better society. But when I say help others, I just say help everyone, no just family, because some people just help the family, and I thought it's not so fair. Oh, yes, you can help your family, but you need to be available to help anybody, because we are humans, and you need to help each other, something like that.
Okay, Mariana, thank you. And how about you, Victoria?
Okay, this question, I believe it's supposed to be easy for me because I'm a nurse. So, yeah, like, I believe everybody needs other ones, because we can't do everything by ourselves. Like, I can treat my diseases alone, and I can treat others' diseases by my own. So I believe everybody needs somebody. So yeah, I believe it's important to have someone to count on, you know. So yeah, I believe is it.
Okay, I agree with you. I think we are connected one with each other, and I think when we do something good to the other, that returns to us, but not in tipo de jeito interesseiro. Eu não sei como dizer isso em inglês, but I think it's a natural stuff in the universe. So I believe in this so hard. So guys, let's go to the next question, number 3. Would you help someone you don't like? So, Mariana, can you answer this question, please?
Yes, one example I can see it's co-workers principle for me, because sometimes that person is not good with me, and in the end I just finished to help her and everything, and I can see a different example for my father. One time I don't like his attitudes, and in that situation I still help him because he's my father. Now it's a different relation, but yeah, I still help him because he's my father. I don't know if you understand, but yeah.
Yes. So it's important to respect the differences and help another person's. It's more than this. So
Yes.
I I agree with you.
Independente das situações, né, das atitudes.
Yes. And how about you, Victoria?
Okay, I believe I will help someone that I don't like because, you know, I don't like one person, but it doesn't matter like the other person is in danger or needs some help because something really important has happened. So I just can imagine like, okay, I will see you in a bad situation and just ignore the thing, you know. So I believe it doesn't matter. I don't like you, but you don't have to be suffering for something.
Okay, that's great. I agree with you. And how about you, Daphne?
Yes, I will help someone that I don't like because I need to considering that she has imperfection that bother me, but I can also imperfection that bother her. And it's important to going over that and helping because this attitude can generate more happiness and peace.
That sounds so lovely. I agree with you again. I think help another person is human being condition. I think it needs to be too much more about our pensamento egoísta, because sometimes we think too much more in ourselves, and sometimes it is I don't know how to define this, but I think it's egoísta. I don't know how to say egoísta in English. Selfish, okay. So okay. Let's go. Someone wants to talk something about this, or can I go to the next question? No. Okay. So Daphne, can you read the question number 4, please?
Yes. In what ways do you help other people in their day? So in my case, I think I help my husband by doing houses work like clean and make meals. I help my parents by always calling and send gifts. And I help my neighbors by not bothering them. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, great. Thank you. And how about you, Mariana?
I will try to explain in English. For example, it's a simple thing, but I work with very elderly lady, and sometimes she saw the things in Facebook, and she don't know how to buy from internet, and I will start to buy the things for her and for her sister, and sometimes they just send me a picture for something, and I make a research on the internet and buy for them and send to uh, deliver in their home. And this is a way to help, mesmo estando longe. Não sei, sabe quando o idoso não consegue comprar as coisas pela internet, vê muita propaganda no Facebook? Então, esse fim de semana foi uma das situações. Daí ela, Mari, será que isso aqui é verdade? Será que esse preço é verdade? Aí eu vou, eu pesquiso, eu compro, passo meu cartão, vou entregar na casa dela. Daí elas pegam e me pagam. Aí eu não cobro nada por isso. Daí elas me mandam um monte. Vê isso, vê isso, vê isso. Aquelas idosinhas aposentadas que tem dinheirinho sobrando, né? E daí ela fica, Fia, você tá tão longe, meus meninos, os filhos dela às vezes não tem tempo para fazer isso. Então eu pego e faço por ela, faço pela minha mãe, que já é idosa, ela fica vendo essas propagandas enganosas. E daí eu falo, mãe, sempre que você vê, você me pede para pesquisar, para ver se é verdade. Então é isso aí que eu faço.
I think that's important what you said, because sometimes the family don't help the old ladies and the old os velhinhos. And it's necessary to have people in the neighborhood or in some way to help, because they are lonely, and it's so sad to see this. And I think it's so beautiful what you do.
Yeah, and I love to do that because I love to make shopping. And I love to make some research and read the comments about their things. So I do the same thing for them. And yeah, I for example, eu compro, a sensação de você comprar é gostosa, né? E aí eu tô comprando uma coisa que não é para mim, é para os outros, e não tô gastando do meu dinheiro. Então tá sentindo a mesma sensação, sei lá.
Nossa, legal. Nossa. Super interesting that you said.
É.
Okay.
Eu comprei para ela uma lamparina, uma câmera com lâmpada que ela viu, aquelas lâmpadazinhas que põe no coisa da cozinha, sabe, quando você lava a louça, a luz não é tão... Enfim, daí ela já me mandou para me ver uma VAP, para me ver um tapete, um negócio. Então tá, depois eu vejo para você, bem legal.
That was funny. Okay, thank you, Mariana. And how about you, Victoria?
Okay, so I believe there is one thing that I really like to do, like to help other people, is a community college code that I am in, and it's really great when you just see that you're helping other people that is the same situation as you are. So it isn't like, oh my god, I have to help this other person, because we can just do it. But we see a lot of people just coming and, okay, I need your help, I need to talk, I need to have someone to share what is happening. And I don't know, it's complicated, but it's really, really good, because you're something a million other people like passing through the same situation, and you're there for the person. It's like, okay, I know what are you feeling. I'm feeling too sometimes, and I'm here for you. It isn't like a big deal, but yeah, I really love it.
Yes, it's comfortable to think we have another person to help us and embrace us. I think it's something like this, what you said. It's about feeling.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I am a helper person. I try to help another person's always I can, but I always think that I can help more. I have this feeling. I think I can help more, but I don't know how, and that frustrates me. But that's it. I think in general way, I am a helper person. So let's go to next question, number 5. Please, Mariana, can you read this question and answer for us, please?
Yes. Opa. Have you ever helped someone who was ungrateful? How did you feel about that? Yes, I helped someone ungrateful. I feel bad and I feel angry. I get angry for myself because if the same person ask me help again, I go there and help her. But I'm working on this in therapies because there are saying, ditado, que ser bom não implica ser besta. And most of the time I feel stupid because the person do every time the same thing with me, and every time I go there and help her, and this is not nice for me because the feeling, the angry feeling I feel for myself is not good for me every time or something like that.
I read in some place sometime that when the people don't ask for help and we help the people, it's normal. The person don't see this with a good attitude. I don't know why. I sometimes that happens with me, but I think it's not geral, não é sempre, né? But I remember that because what you said, so I think it's interesting comment with you about this.
Yes.
I don't know why, but sometimes people act like this. So, okay. And about you, Daphne?
Yes, it happened with me. It was with my friend. She didn't have where sleep one weekend, and I asked her if she wanted to sleep in my house, and she sleep with me. And the next day, she didn't said thank you, and after she saying for everyone gossiping about my body that I had a lot of cellulite, and I was very sad because I gave my best and she said bad about me.
Oh, it's so sad to hear this. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for this situation, especially about friends, because when we have a friend, we expect the friend it's nice with us. So I don't know. I'm sorry for this, and I don't know how to say this, but let it be, because sometimes it's more about the person that said this than the person that he said about, she said about. So okay. And how about you, Victoria?
So yeah, I've already helped someone who was ungrateful because I was in a hospital and nobody likes to be in a situation like you're in a bed and don't know if you're going to die or not. So nobody is happy when they are in this situation. So I just count so many things that happened to me, and it's okay. Like I don't feel bad or something like that because I know it was me in the same situation. Maybe I would be like mad or I don't know, angry because I don't know what is happening. Like the doctors maybe know, but I don't know. I'm just the patient. So being a nurse, like I just saw a lot of situations that the other person wasn't grateful, but I know it wasn't their fault. It was they were like really afraid. They were avoiding everything. Like maybe their minds was messy and it's completely normal. So yeah, for me it was okay. And at the end everything was okay. Like the other person was go home and everything ended up okay. So for me it was okay. I know it isn't their fault.
I imagine that this is in your professional is so hard, because people in this situation are so much vulnerable, and I think this situation faz com que a pessoa fique muito nervosa, então talvez fale coisas que nem era o que gostaria de falar, né? Não sei.
Yeah.
So let's go to the next question. Victoria, please, can you read this question and answer for us, please?
Okay, so have you ever stopped helping someone at some point? What do you think about that now? Okay. I just can't imagine. Okay. I really remember one person, and it was, oh my God, it was awful. Nowadays, I don't feel guilty or something like that because I know it was the better thing that I could do in the past. Because I believe when it's something personal, you have to have limits so you can help other person, but you have to know when something it isn't good for you, because you can help other person if you're not okay. So in my case I was in my limit, so I just stopped and said, okay, I can't do it anymore, it's my limit, and I believe it's affecting not only me but the other person around, so I have to go. And I don't know, I'm not 100% okay with it because I just imagine I could do more, but I believe it was the right thing to do at the moment.
Okay, that's so interesting, because we need to have limits, as you said, because sometimes we want to help to do more, but we need to think in ourselves too, not in the others only, né? We need to quero dizer assim que a gente também precisa entender os nossos limites, né? Por mais que a gente queira ajudar as outras pessoas, né? A gente também não pode negligenciar nós mesmos, as nossas necessidades, né? Então, achei super interessante isso que você falou e serve até de aprendizado para mim também. And how about you, Daphne?
Yes, I agree with you. We have our limits, and when someone starts taking advantage on you and doesn't make effort to do something and leaves everything to you do, I think at the moment to stop to help.
Okay, and how about you, Mariana?
I agree with all. And one moment I don't help a friend who asked me to borrow money. And yeah, it's a situation for that question. And I don't borrow you the money, and I still think the same. I don't borrow money for anybody because it's not nice. When you decide to help a person, you need to have the money for you, because if the other person don't have money for. A pessoa me pediu dinheiro emprestado e eu acho que você só empresta dinheiro quando você tem sobrando, porque se a pessoa não tem dinheiro para te devolver depois, você não vai ficar comprometido com aquele dinheiro, entende? É igual emprestar cartão. Você não empresta cartão, na minha opinião, para ninguém se você não tem dinheiro para suprir a fatura depois. E se a pessoa não pagar, quem vai se lascar é você. Então, é uma coisa que eu deixei de ajudar alguém.
É o famoso cobrir um santo e descobrir o outro, né? Não,
Pois.
sim. So, let's go to next question, number 6. No, sorry. Number 7. In your opinion, does helping someone depend on what you think about their goal, or should you help a person regardless of the reason? I think it is like we said before about selfish thoughts, because I think if other person is asked for help, it's because she really needs. So it's not depend of my thoughts about this. It's only like something I will help or don't. Oh, I think it's wrong to judge the help. It's what I was trying to say. And how about you, Daphne?
Yes, I think we need to help. Even though all situations, because everything come, go. Today you help, tomorrow you can receive the help. I think all situation you need help. If you can, do it.
Yes, when I do this question, I think about sometimes like when a person on the street asks for money because they need to buy a drink like this. So you think I will give money because they need to be drunk? And I think, and now. So I think it's a little bit polemic, because in that moment, sometimes I judge. And sometimes I think, every person knows about himself, and it's not my paper, it's not, não é meu papel judge the another life, because a pessoa sabe dela, né? Cada tem que saber de si. Eu penso assim. And how about you, Mariana?
For me, depends of the situation, because sometimes I saw some posts on Facebook when a person needs help for buy an iPhone. So no makes sense for me. I don't agree with that, and I don't help. And I don't believe if exists someone who help that person for buy a cell phone. And I thought there are more people who needs more my help with another thing more important than the cell phone. It's like you say that when I saw in years ago, when I saw a person on the street who asked me money for buy a drink or something like that, I give the money because, oh, you are honest with me, here the money. But today I don't do this anymore. If someone comes to me asking me money for buy a drink, I don't give the money, but I ask them if they need a food, eat something, and I go to the restaurant and buy a food and give to them. I don't give more money, and I ask you want to eat a food or a snake or something like that, and I go there and buy with the person want, but I don't give more money for that.
Okay, how about you, Victoria?
Okay, so when I read the question, I was think about something more general, but thinking this situation, I don't know. I don't care what the person is going to do with the money, because I know deal with drugs is so hard, and sometimes the other person don't know how to deal with the situation, and maybe just want to do more and more and more, and it's hard for the person. I don't know if the name is withdraw, but when you are in a abstinência, so it's hard for the other person, and the other person, it isn't the situation because they want to. There are a lot of other things in this case. So if I have money and it won't just, okay, I need this money or something like that. I don't mind to give the money for the other person, even if it's for doing drugs or something like that. It's for that person. If I'm just giving the money, okay, it is on more my money. I don't have to say what the other person are going to do with their money. So if I'm just giving, okay, now it's for the other person. So I don't mind if I have money and it won't just give me something bad. I just give the other person money for food or for drugs, for anything. I just can't control other person, or I don't know what the other person is passing through.
Yes, it's hard. It's so hard to think about this, in my opinion. And in general, I agree with you all, because I think it depends in what time in our life we are, and our conditions and our thoughts about the life in the general way, and about the persons. So I think there is no wrong or right way of do about our attitudes, but in general way, I try, don't judge, because like Victoria said, it's hard to think about the person, because I don't I am not in the situation of this person to know how it feels. So I think it's wrong judge because of this. So next question. Can you say something about this, or I can go to next question? Okay, question number 8. Daphne, can you read the question number 8 for us, please, and answer it?
Yes. In what situation do you believe it is inhuman not to help someone? I think in situations where the people are sick, children's that don't have the parents, pregnant, where you have food and other people are hungry and you don't give them the food. I think in this situation, you need to help.
Okay, thank you. And how about you, Mariana?
Sorry, I answered that question here. The number 8. When someone was starving, when a person, I thought it's unhuman not to help a person in that situation. And the situations like Daphne say, pregnant, elderly, something like that.
Okay, thank you. And how about you, Victoria?
Okay, so I don't know, any situation. Like I pass some situation in a way, and of course everybody he passed this same situation in another way. Maybe something that is easy for me, it isn't easy for the other person. So I just can't imagine, oh, I only help in this situation because the pain is different. So for me, I don't know, being a single mom is easy, but for the other person, it isn't. So, it's difficult. I just can't imagine. Okay, for one person, it's easy, and for the other person, it isn't. And I believe everybody should be helped. Just don't see, like, don't judge other person. So I believe every situation we should help. If the other person needed it, so I just help it. I don't see the situation, just need the other person needed it or not.
Okay, thank you. So let's go to the question number 9. So can you read an answer for us, Victoria?
Number 9.
Yes.
Oh, okay. In what situation do you believe it's common for a person not to help other person? I believe we talk about it, and I believe when we are talking to a detective, like a person that use drug, is really common. Other person don't help because they think, oh my god, the other person in this situation because they want to, and if they don't want to be in the situation, just stop it. It's simple. I believe we just have something bad in our minds that just thinking this way. So yeah, I believe in the situation that we are talking about an addiction. I believe it's a common situation that people don't like to help. Even if I don't think in this way, I believe it should be like that. But yeah, I believe it's the common one.
Okay, thank you, Victoria. And how about you, Daphne?
Generally, boss who are more arrogant, don't like to help their employees. Sometimes they don't want to pay the correct salary, or delay payments severe time. And in politics, we see a lot of money where it shouldn't be, while the poor people are dying of hunger.
Okay, thank you. And how about you, Mariana?
And I don't know. This is a difficult question to answer for me, but I was thinking about that, and in my opinion, for me, I maybe I want to be helper, mother, or abuser. I don't have in today. I don't have that people.
Okay, great, thank you. So guys, let's go to the next question, our last question. Is it easy for you to ask for help? I think it's hard to answer this too, but in my case, I already know that I have a little bit difficult to ask help, especially in some moments, some situations, because I don't like to show vulnerability, and in this case I suffer alone, and I ask help in the last case, in when I don't have any another choice. So how about you, Daphne?
Yes, you describe myself. I'm
Me too.
call you.
Okay. So how about you, Mariana?
Like Daphne said, you describe myself. I agree with your answer. I'm this. Eu sou desse mesmo jeitinho.
Why we are this? We are.
My
don't know.
psychology said it's depend of your creation. I don't know. It's something like that, because my father, it's always meu pai era muito ausente e tal, e aí você cresceu sendo uma criança forte, querendo ser forte. E aí quando você tenta pedir ajuda e você tem a sensação de que você está demonstrando fraqueza, aí é pior. Aí é pior porque a gente só pede ajuda em último caso, né? Coisas parecidas a isso.
Caramba. And how about you, Victoria?
Okay, I totally agree with Mariana. Like, it's totally true. And I don't know, like, it isn't easy for me to ask for help. Like, I'm a nurse. I'm the one that I'm here for helping other person, and I have to be okay all the time because I have to help other person. So yeah, it's complicated, and I totally agree.
Okay, guys, I will close the another room, okay? Because we finish here, and I will finish our live too on YouTube.